Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome along to another live stream from Bradley Young and Paul Wilson. And today, good afternoon, Paul Wilson. I didn't introduce you. So today's video is about Nathan Bishop signing for Sunderland AFC from Manchester United on an undisclosed fee, and we're going to be talking about obviously our main man as well, who obviously played for the club last season. And that's a lot of potential he's got at different clubs. He's played for Rangers, he's played for Manchester United, and that's young Amad Diallo. So we're going to be talking about him as well. So, which is going to be interesting. And obviously, I didn't have enough room for the title for the video. We'll be talking about Clarkey, and we'll be talking about Lahaji as well. So, a lot of things to talk about today. And obviously, Dan Neil announced yesterday on the AFL's website. Obviously. We gave an intro, didn't he? And good afternoon, Dan Neil here. We wish you all the best for this season. I hope this season's going to be better than last season. We'll build up on that.
Yeah, he said I can't wait for you two all to be here.
Can't wait to be here on Sunday. And obviously, Mowbray said something as well about a few things about nothing that we need to be out of the ordinary. I didn't think he mentioned much about strikers, did he, on yesterday's thing on the stage?
No, it was just like a transfer update.
Yeah, but apparently Sunderland are interested in signing a few different strikers, which I will be getting onto later in this video. If you like the content, guys, please hit the like button below. Please subscribe to the channel. So, today's video is all about Nathan Bishop, though. I think this is going to be the number one topic to talk about. So, it's a done deal. He's signed from Manchester United, and I will get the statement up for you now, guys.
So, 3-year contract.
There you go. So, Nathan Bishop signs for Sunderland AFC. So, we're going to get into the statement now. So, Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of Nathan Bishop, arriving from Manchester United on an undisclosed fee. The 23-year-old goalkeeper has put pen to paper and signed a 3-year deal at the Stadium of Light. Bishop's career began with non-league side Southend United, where he made 39 appearances before completing a permanent move to Old Trafford in January 2020. He spent the 2021-22 season on loan at League Two side Mansfield Town, with the Stags reaching the playoff final at Wembley Stadium before losing out to Port Vale. He featured in every league game that season, whilst registering 16 clean sheets in all competitions. Having spent the summer with Manchester United on their tour of the USA, Bishop now links up with Tony Mowbray's first team squad ahead of the new Sky Bet Championship campaign. Bishop said, "You will see the direction the club is going, playing young players and allowing them to express themselves and push on in this great league, and I think it's so exciting. So I want to come in and earn the right to play for such a great team and a great club." So Christian Speakman added, "Nathan's a player who we've been tracking for some time and we've been patient to complete the transfer. He is ambitious, positive, and focused on improving and trying to earn a place in the starting 11. We want a challenge environment on the grass every day, and we believe Nathan can add to what we really feel is a strong group of goalkeepers. We thank Manchester United for their collaboration on this. It's not always easy to align at the right moment, but we are happy Nathan is here prior to the season commencing." So, Nathan Bishop signing for Sunderland from Manchester United on obviously a 3-year deal. Paul, what do you think of that signing? Do you think?
To be honest, I'm actually happy he's here. It's interesting though, because he has actually played against us.
He has.
I was listening to Total Sport last night, and Nick Bonds said that when we had
Mansfield, was it in the FA Cup?
Yes. Nathan Bishop actually was in goal for them.
Yes, I remember that very well. Bishop was in goal for them.
Yeah, he was.
Was on the 6th of November 2021. He was in goal for obviously Mansfield Town. So yeah, very interesting to talk about Nathan Bishop there. He was actually in goal for Manchester United. I mean Mansfield Town that day. Bloody hell, Manchester. I'm getting like Dave Guerrero. I don't know what's going on. So,
But
the
yeah,
next.
I'm pleased we've got him because like in the statement, Speakman said that we've been tracking him for a long time, and he's come in as number 2 to Anthony Patterson. But to be honest, it'll be interesting now what we do with Alex Bass.
It is, to be honest, it is very interesting what we do with him because obviously he's went out
When
on his
Bass
long
comes
season
back,
run.
when Bass comes back,
Do not
will
sell
we
him
keep
permanently.
him, or do you think we'll sell him?
Well, I think when he comes back, because Nick Bishop's obviously signed for a 3-year deal, and Patterson will probably be at the club next season as well. So what I think we'll do is I think EFC Wimbledon will inquire, obviously, for our services to sign Bass permanently on a permanent deal, if obviously he plays for them this season well. And I think he might go there permanently, like obviously Carl Winchester did at Shrewsbury Town. I think he'll go permanently, I think, myself. So what I think we'll do, which is very sensible, to be honest. Obviously, Alex Bass is at that level as well. So, next we're going to talk about, obviously, we're going to be talking about Amad Diallo. Obviously, played for us last season. He had 39 starts, scored 14 goals from, obviously, 39 appearances, played on right wing. But obviously played in the cam as well. I used to play in the 10 with Roberts on the right wing. Really good partnership between them two, to be honest, last season, Roberts and Ahmad. I really liked their partnership last season, what they created. So, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, may I say now, Ahmad Diallo was his birthday the other week. I actually see if it's happening. I think he'll come back to Sunderland, that's what I think. Because obviously he hasn't changed his profile picture on Twitter yet, his cover photo, he hasn't changed that yet. But he's changed his profile pic. But he's kept his cover photo of Sunderland still. And that's made me think, is he actually returning to Sunderland this season? Because we've still got how many days left of the window? We've still got 28 days of the window to announce him. So we've got a long time to announce Ahmad yet. And obviously, Eric Ten Hag has actually said that Ahmad wants he wants Ahmad to go out on loan again. So, back questions is all, to be honest, does he go to Sunderland? Because apparently Sunderland was his preferred choice if he goes out on loan. So, if that was the case, Paul, do you think we could re-sign him?
It'll be interesting because Tony, I know straight away, Tony Mowbray actually did like Diallo. So it will be interesting if Diallo actually does come back. I would love him to come back actually, but yeah, it's all down to Manchester United really.
Yeah, and obviously Speakman says that it's looking very unlikely that he return, but obviously there's still a possibility in the graft to obviously to come back. To be honest, I think there's still a possibility. It's not like very, very unlikely. He just says unlikely, but there's still a possibility he could come back, couldn't he, Paul?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, so we've got to take every chance as it goes, to be honest. With Amad Diallo, obviously, he's a great force in our strike force, to be honest. He's really, really good. Obviously, linking up with Roberts, he's a good behind the strikers. He can score some brilliant goals from, obviously, the 18-yard box. He can score some brilliant goals. That goal against Preston North End for me last game of the season was a whopper of a goal. Same against Luton Town as well from that free kick. Jesus Christ, in the semi-final leg first round of the FA, and obviously on the playoffs. Sunderland signing, obviously Amad Diallo last season was a really, really, really good signing for us, to be honest. I think he scored his first goal. I think it was against, who was it again? Was it against Birmingham City? I think it was. His first goal was against away. I think it was. I think it was.
Yeah.
No, it was no, it wasn't. It was Birmingham, because obviously we played Burnley after that and he scored. So it was Birmingham on the 11th of November. So next, possibly Ahmad could come back. We don't know, but fingers crossed. obviously, if he doesn't come back, we'll wish him all the best as a Sunderland, we'll wish him all the best as a Manchester United player or wherever he goes. We'll wish him all the best because obviously he was a great player at Sunderland and he deserves all the credit. So good luck, Ahmad, mate.
I actually have
Good
to
luck.
agree.
Good luck.
Like you said, Lo, when he left, like you said, he'll always be a Sunderland supporter, and I know straight away a lot of our former players actually do follow the club on social media.
Carl Winchester follows it as well, I think, because obviously he looks at our games. Sometimes he actually watches our games on Sky.
Yeah, so does the likes of Lawson, Seb Lawson, Vito Minoni does.
Mm-hmm. Do you think obviously Ahmad, because obviously they haven't got a game on Sunday in Manchester United, do you think he'll be watching our game on Sky? Or do you think he'll be at the ground watching it?
Well, you never know. He could actually come up and sit in one of the boxes, like our former player that's now at he's now at Ipswich. Marcus Stewart.
Marcus Stewart
is actually at the ground on Sunday.
That's interesting. Marcus Stewart will be at the ground on Sunday. Obviously against Hartlepool as well. Well done to the Bradley Lowry Foundation as well. I've seen his outside with buckets on Tuesday night, so well done to the Bradley Lowry Foundation as well. Well done to you as all for going down to the club and actually raising some money. Brilliant set of people who works for the Bradley Lowry Foundation as well. I'm a volunteer as well, if anyone didn't know that. I work alongside Lynn Murphy, who is obviously a volunteer, so I work alongside her. So well done everyone at the Bradley Lowry Foundation, including myself, but obviously I didn't go down because I didn't have time to, but well done everybody. So next we're going to be talking about Jack Clarke. That's the next one we're going to be talking about. Jack Clarke. Apparently this morning he says he doesn't want to leave Sunderland despite Burnley transfer rumours. So obviously Burnley's put in a bid for 10 million last week, and obviously we've rejected that offer. But apparently Sunderland says anything above 10 million he'll accept, but I don't think that's a load of bollocks, to be honest. Don't think that's true. Because he came out this morning and said he's insisted he wants to see it Sunderland for now. And I think what he's trying to do is I think this season, obviously if we do go to the Premier League, I think he'll be a starter next season as well in the Premier League for us, because I think he wants to play Premier League football, you see. And I think this is where he's taking us. I think he's taking us to the Premier League, Jack Clarke, and I think he's going to try and help us out every step of the way to try and get there. So, are you happy, Paul, Jack Clarke's finally staying with the club?
Yeah, I am actually. I know the transfer window's still open, but I am actually happy he has come out and said he is that he is willing to stay.
Yeah, I'm happy as well, obviously, because he's a really, really great player on his day, to be honest. Some days he can have off days, like any other player. Some days he can have good days. But you see, everyone can do that. They can have off days sometimes. That doesn't mean he's not a bad player, because he is. He's a really good player for Sunderland in a red and white shirt. And hopefully on Sunday, he'll score some goals for us, Jack Clarke, as well on Sunday. Let's see what he does. So next one we'll be talking about sorry if I'm going through very quick, guys. We'll be talking about Isaac Lahaji, because Lahaji obviously didn't feature on Tuesday night against Hartlepool because he's linked with a move to obviously a Saudi Arabian club, I can't remember the name, but it's Al. I can't remember the second name of it, but he's linked with a move to obviously one of their sides, a Saudi Arabian side. So obviously Isaac Lahaji, we've got a lot of thoughts on him, to be honest. One of the questions are, why did he even come here? Why did he actually come here? Because obviously we signed him in January and he's gone by August. Why do we sign him? If you wanted to sign Lahaji, it would have been best if you signed him on a loan deal, to be honest. If you wanted that offer, you prefer to sign him on a loan deal because obviously you would have been away. But apparently what I've heard from a lot of rumours, it was a loan deal, but they wanted a permanent deal as well for Isaac Lahaji. Don't you know that Paul was meant to be a loan deal at first? So that's interesting.
I didn't know that.
That's interesting as well, what I've heard. So it was a loan deal all along, but apparently their manager wanted it to be permanent in the end, and obviously he came on a permanent deal, and obviously he's left. So I think the loan deal would have been more suitable for him, wouldn't it, Paul?
It probably. Do you not think he actually wanted a permanent deal?
Yeah, I think he did, to be honest. But obviously, there's a club obviously offering him a lot more money, and obviously he'll take that offer and go there. Because obviously
it'll be interesting. I know he's away, but it will be interesting what fee actually comes in for him. I think that's the only way that we will actually let him go.
Now I'm thinking, you know how Isaac Lahaji was Ahmad's replacement? This is the problem, because last season when Ahmad left in the summer, apparently Isaac Lahaji was going to be Ahmad's replacement. That's what I heard. Now,
yeah, he was supposed to be.
Now this is what I'm thinking about Ahmad coming back as well. This is what I'm thinking of a second option. If he goes, do you think Ahmad Diallo's going to return? That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking.
I actually think we'll get somebody. Yeah, if Lahaji moves on, I think we'll get somebody.
Do you think it'll be Ahmad, or do you not think it'll be Ahmad? Do you not think that, or do you think that? Because I think it could be.
Well, the thing is, we don't need a replacement, because I think Mowbray could actually put Jason Bennett in that area.
Well, he can, but obviously if he wants to add players in as well, obviously if Jason Bennett gets injured again, or someone else gets injured, there's a cover already there, isn't there? Diallo can play there as well. And obviously my dad thinks Diallo's going to come back as well. That's what he thinks eventually. We'll just have to see what happens, really. We can't just say Diallo's going to come back, because you don't know. It's up to Manchester United what they do with him. You see, because obviously he's a Manchester United player now. He's not a Sunderland player. So we'll have to see what he says. The Manchester United recruitment team. We'll have to wait from them. See what he wants to do. But yes, obviously the start of the season is not far away whatsoever now, guys. 3 days away until the start of the season. Woohoo! Starting Sunday at last. And we will be back later on for another video, but I'm not telling you what it is about. So there's a sneak peek there for you. Another video tonight getting launched about 9 o'clock on StreamYard. Come and join us around 9, half 9 this way. We'll be talking about a lot of things tonight. But on Saturday,
Sunderland actually announced a new striker then at 9 o'clock.
But on Saturday, I can announce that we will be doing our first podcast of the season of 2023 to 24 season. We will be doing our first podcast back in the studio, back here on the 5th of August on Saturday night. And what the crack is, what we'll be doing is we will be returning in a few weeks' time to Gateshead College. So keep an eye out on that one as well. We will be returning back to the studio where we will all be back in one big place. Me, Paul Wilson, Tony Young, and Jack Lincoln will be back. Take care, everyone. Goodbye for now. God goes with you. See you later from Paul. And please, subscribe to the channel. Take care. Goodbye for now.